Here's everything I did to create this little animation for the greatest YouTube series of all time. Like the art style. I've always loved these retro travel posters, and because this project was travel based, I finally got to try and replicate the style. This is Niko, our character, and because of my idea, I had to draw him in 7 different outfits, one for each continent, and each of those had to be drawn in tiny little pieces like this, because I needed them to move later on. And the main idea was to have everything taking place on a passport, looking like it was all made of paper. So I built a fully 3D passport, and then I had to plan and design each page to match the script. Like when we learn that Niko's attempting to visit all 7 continents without any money, I wanted to show those continents using these vintage postcards I'd made for each one. But I took it a little further. I animated some movement into each artwork, and even the pages that were acting as the floors, despite them being on screen for less than a second each. The characters were assembled with bones so I could move them, and lots of controls for the expressions. And now I had to make everything appear to be made of paper. So every page has this paper effect overlaid on it, and the elements that pop up out of the pages, like the characters, also have this printed halftone effect, and also this wobbly stroke around them to make it look like each frame had been printed out and then cut around. And to really sell this handcrafted look, I dropped the frame rate of all the animation on these pages. The final hurdle of this was the lighting and animating the book. I'd not done a whole lot of 3D before this project, so I was learning a lot. And I knew from the start that a good way to set this out would be like a little stage with a floor and then the background and the subject, which I'm really happy with how that turned out. And I continue to animate the pages turning and the